I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge.
You want me to whip you?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4 Pixels. A lot of things have been cropping up RL-wise for folks. Shadow's very busy with school, doing exams, moving, whatnot. Breezy's also busy, possibly preparing for her first semester of college, also moving. So yes, that has made it very difficult for us to actually be able to get together. So it is possible that Stan and I will have to finish up this trial by ourselves. But it was fun to have Fabrizi and Shadow while we did, if they aren't able to make it back. And hopefully in the future we'll have them on for different cases or different games.
You're just stuck with us now.
Yep,
Forever. Because I'm
always.
always free. I'm always gonna be here. And you cannot get away from it.
You are always welcome, so long as you never utter the accursed word.
Don't say that, because that just counts.
I have the power of censorship and editing on my side, Stan. You cannot defeat me.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Man, I guess I'll just have to do my very best until I manage to worm my way into a stream, and then
No!
I'll just be on my very best behavior until I earn into a stream, and then I have all the power.
Guys, I've met my match. Oh god, I don't know where we're supposed to be going. I guess we're supposed to be going here.
How the hell does the story go again? What's happened? I don't remember.
I don't know. I think we're just starting the case. Hey, new case.
Okay.
Hi, guys. December 29th, lodging hall, first floor, Mo's room.
I'm Phoenix, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mo's not here. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. Because he really smells.
You would smell the blood from him being massacred, another casualty.
I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. Aha! 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 What do you think he is laughing at all by himself? I mean, I'm talking to myself right now all by myself, so it's not really that far
It's
to
not
imagine.
that very different.
I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. I don't think anything he thinks up is new. He must really love his work.
No, I don't think there's anything in here.
Are you using a guide for all these, or are you just going by memory for the most part?
Yeah, memory.
Oh, okay.
It kind of helps me a little. Like, it's been years since I played these games by myself, but I've been following another friend, Binks. She's been playing the game, so they're not. Whoops, didn't mean to hit there. It's not that hazy.
Okay, that makes. Yeah, we won't get lost for like an hour.
Nah.
Not that I think you can get lost for too long in these games. Except in menus. Menus are scary.
We might have needed to present something else too. December 29th, Big Top Ringmaster's room.
Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. along with a lot of other things.
Oh, yes. Many, many other things that we shall not dive into.
That could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why did he do that? Maybe it was cold or something? This was the table he used when visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Maybe they like doing something with mud. Ever think of that?
Yeah, God,
Someone was-
Maya, so judgy.
Don't kink shame. Someone with terrible manners must have put their shoes up on the table.
He's staring directly at her as he says it.
Nick, don't even think about providing a reenactment for me. I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am anyway? I mean, at the beginning of this case, we never cleaned that room.
Right? And Maya's always the one cleaning the toilets. Right.
Suspicious.
Suspicious indeed. Let's see, what do we have? Maybe we've got to present the photograph to the other folks. I think that's...
Are you doing this one or me?
I'll go for it. Oh, okay. Not that picture! He showed it to you guys too?
Huh? You seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around.
He sure does. I mean, apparently everybody in the circus has seen his dick, so...
I mean, they've certainly seen his bust.
Yep.
Oh yeah! He didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean? He showed me in real life.
He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it. Every day he made us bow to his brightness.
He's got a big bust.
Phoenix is envious.
He wants to see it. I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing.
He's into Edward's bust.
He is! It reminds him of it. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me? I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. Maybe if you had some funny jokes.
If you think of some new jokes every time, it doesn't really seem like it.
For instance, it was such a tough crowd last night. I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You're using the same voice for him as the judge, and I'm very concerned right now.
Oh no!
I think the judge possessed him.
I mean, that'd be par for course for this series.
Okay, true. But also... that means there's another person at the circus who wants to marry Regina. And we can't have that.
No, we can't.
You even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Let's see then. Exactly. How can you laugh at stunning comedy like that?
Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw, I swear. That creep just...
Flew through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
How can you see a silhouette of a face?
That's a good question. The silhouette of his head, okay. Silhouette of his face.
Oh, his silhouette of his head. Okay.
No.
A square? I didn't see a cyclock. You must be telling the truth.
Here, have a cookie.
Thank you.
Sorry, but I don't know anything about that. They starved me here.
I see.
Oh, she looks so disappointed. After all, I'm just a clown.
You don't feed clowns.
Yeah, that's when they become dangerous.
You don't feed them after midnight, especially. I concede Mo's a clown, but I get the feeling he's not your average clown.
I think there was something here that we were supposed to... maybe this.
Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the notice that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it! It fits perfectly with the other piece. What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Tonight at 10 p.m.? That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. The ringmaster murdered that bus.
Yes, exactly. And that's
Exactly
why
what
he had to pay with it with his life.
Yes, how dare you murder such a beautiful thing. Take such a beautiful thing outside of the world.
Baby. December 29th, Lodging House Plaza.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. He always does a good job.
He's a good bean, always.
Yes. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Mrs. Von Karma... Nick, what is that? Is that a bomb?
Yes.
Are we gonna die?
Yes.
Finally. It's Mrs. Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. some kind of pager or something? What year does this take place in?
Oh, I forget.
They have pagers.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
It takes place like in the early 2000s.
Okay, that makes. Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. She has a whip. Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here.
A whip, and she's well versed in how to use it.
Yes, and you're very well versed in how to make sounds when she's whipping people.
Thank you.
Ow! That whip could cut right through me. Fawn Karma. She really did appear.
It was better today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I don't have a weapon. You do. This isn't fair.
It wouldn't matter anyway.
That's fair. You have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you?
Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true.
You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? That's an everyday occurrence.
National news. You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge.
You want me to whip you?
Yes.
Yes.
Von Karma, it appears you got your hands into something, eh?
I'm amazed you've picked up on that much.
Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 foot. Hey. This text color is so hard to read.
Yeah, it is.
That look of victory was 10 paper bags on your head.
I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints?
A conclusive witness? You mean the acrobat, right?
I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah. I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me.
And murder you.
Everybody wants to do that.
Get in line, jeez.
I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. I can't worry about every single little person who I meet who wants to kill me.
Who did you call little?
Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma.
Of course, your dad. I know you miss him.
Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of vip. Now.
How are you gonna shove it in her mouth?
Oh, you will see. When did I ever bring up my papa's name in this conversation or any other conversation?
Then, what's this revenge thing you're talking about?
You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? I have to see him again. One more time.
Him?
I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth.
What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Miles Edgeworth, you did not forget the name of your husband already, did you?
I mean, he's been gone so long. Like, an entire month. Would you be able to remember?
I remember
Long
all
time.
my vibes, Mr. Phoenix Bright.
But can you count them?
No. Admittedly, I cannot.
We'll see. Now who has the problem? Miles Edgeworth. Why would you even bring him up?
You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained that gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth?
Manfred. On Karma.
Exactly right. It was my papa.
That means that Edgeworth was.
Right again. Miles was like a little brother to me, even though he is significantly older.
Huh? Little brother. Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an eternity. 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 I fought against him in a few cases. His shoulders were so broad. But after that case was over, he vanished. One day, my brother and me found the new Miles Edgeworth.
It's your fault he is gone.
Huh?
It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Bright?
Nick, what does she mean? After that case, Edgeworth was in a particular state, and he got worse every day. He never set foot into court again. And then, one day, he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. The evil little shit.
That was 1 year ago. It was right after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth. He's dead?
I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in the world, he's still alive, being an evil little shit. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddled the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to kill him for real. Then I'm going to teach him the difference between the right and wrong with my own hands, by killing him for real.
We're gonna kill Von Karma because when I marry him, he won't have that last name anymore. Nick, about Edgeworth? Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Von Karma?
What?
I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not. But I had about enough of you. Him too. What happened?
This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen.
Nick? Let's go. We don't need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry. I brought it up, Nick.
And with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you guys
This
for
is emo little shit.
Yes, gosh, Edgeworth. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. If someone like me tried to talk to him, it'd be impossible, but it might be different with a girl.
Yeah.
Just be careful that he doesn't get rough with you.
I'm more worried about you getting rough with Hinata. I guess this is where we part. I will see you later, Hajime.
Chiaki, no, don't leave me!